Hey guys, I am back with another video. I am going to create a little pop of color today. I'm going to be using blue and pink just because I felt like I've been inspired by color lately a lot. So as you can tell, I already have most of my face. The only thing that I don't have is concealer because, you know, of course, I'm going to use color and I don't want it to get everywhere. I mean, I don't want it to mess up my concealer. So I did already prime my eyes, and I used, of course, the BELLINI primer, and I did top it off with my translucent powder and my BELLINI concealer to give me a little bit of color, well, coverage. Now we're gonna go straight into it. I'm gonna be using both the Amrezy palette and the MAC Art Library palette. You guys already know that I've been so into the MAC Art Library palette, and of course it's an amazing one. If you haven't tried it, go try it. FYI, my flowers, I think these flowers are meant to go outside, and they just haven't been having a lot of sunlight. I don't know, can we fix this? Are you able to like regrow them if they're already dying? I don't know if any of you know, but if you do, leave me a comment, let me know. If not, I'm gonna have to purchase a different one. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this bright pink color, and that's exactly the name of it. And then we go in with these three colors right here. So for my crease shadow, of course, the bright pink is gonna be that the one that I'm gonna be using. And I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills rounded edge brush. And again, like I said, I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna use that as my crease color. And as you know, I have a son, for those who don't know, and if you hear him in the background, I'm sorry, but mom life. And I'm just gonna keep creating that color, keep going back and forth until I get the desired amount that I want. I hope you guys' day is going beautifully today here in Texas, for those who are not in Texas or for those who don't have rain right now. That's where we're at. Today it decided to rain. I hope you guys are trying to get your head and mind right, because you guys, mental health is important, as well as your, like I was mentioning before, of course, take care of your mental health as well as regular health. Don't forget that you are important too. Just want to throw that out there because I know a lot of people forget about that. So remember, mental health is important as well. With that being said, I'm going in and doing the exact same thing I did with the other eye, and just adding that hot pink. It's called bright pink, but I'm just calling it hot pink just because I don't know why. And I'm actually gonna go all the way down to the center of my eye as well, because I do want that color to pop a little bit more with the shadow that I'm going to be going in with next. Because if y'all don't know about that shade, that one actually, depending on what base you have, brings out that color, and I love that. Okay, next I'm going to be going with the other end of the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. We're going to go in with Starry Night. It's going to be this beautiful blue-brown color. And I'm just going to add a little bit to the center of it. Well, the center of my eye. Just lightly, because I will be going in with the actual loose pigment, which I believe is the same shade. So just adding that generously on there lightly, because this color is going to be the focus of the look for today. If you guys are loving my looks, if y'all have a look out there that y'all are wanting me to recreate, you're more than welcome to put it down below. Okay, now that I have that on there, I am gonna go in with my loose pigment and the same brush. Let me go I'm gonna get my setting spray and add that on there because you guys know that I get the most color payoff with setting spray, so give me 1 second. BELLINI matte setting spray. And I'm taking my blue brown pigment, and that's exactly the shade name. In the palette, it's called Starry Night, but they're basically the same color. And this is just in a loose pigment form. Okay, now I added a little bit to the lid, and I'm gonna go ahead and wet my brush. And if you guys don't know, wetting your brush is a very good way to get that pigment out of your shadows, depending if it's a glitter shadow, if it's a matte shadow. Either way, you'll get more of a pigment. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start from the my lid space, work my way up, and add this very generously and very careful. And y'all see that? Okay, I don't know why I'm leaning in so much. Oh my gosh, you guys. This shadow is freaking everything. And like I said, starting from my lid, and then I'm gonna turn it around and then start just brushing away. And I am gonna add another color as well to the crease line so it doesn't look so harsh. But y'all see how vibrant that color is? Y'all see that? We're gonna do the exact same thing with the other eye. And you guys, I hope you are loving all these color pops of color. I've just been, like I've said, I've mentioned this like literally in every video that I've been so inspired. It's just I've been having so much fun really trying to put content out there, and I really hope you guys like it because this has always been my dream, and I actually had the balls to do it, to finally do it. So, okay, same thing. And you guys literally can leave the shadow exactly like that too, which I love. I love the pop of green with a little bit of the blue-brown shadow, which looks really pretty as well. But I wanted to do this look instead for you guys today. Y'all see that? Y'all see how pigmented this one is versus this one? I'm gonna wet the brush a little bit more. Sorry if I keep looking up, it's just, you know, trying to make sure I'm in frame, and I'm trying to make sure that I am aware of the camera a little bit more, because your girl had some trouble before. And I hope y'all can hear me. I hope my audio isn't messed up. Let me know. And just adding a little bit more, making it more pigmented. Okay, now that I have the desired pigment that I want, now I'm gonna actually go in the Anastasia palette, and I'm gonna go in with one of the brown shades. And I'm gonna go in with, which one should I use? I don't know if I should use 1988 or Yugo, I believe is the shade of that, the name of that shade. And I'm gonna go in with my M514 brush, the Morphe brush, and I think I'm gonna go in, let's keep it in the kind of the same family. I'm gonna go with Yugo, which is this beautiful brown chocolate color, and that's gonna be my crease shade for this look. And it's just to tie everything together so that the edge of the shadow doesn't look so harsh. And I'm going in very lightly, you guys. Like, I don't want too much of the shadow either because I want the pink to pop also. Okay, and same thing with the other eye. And with looks like these, blending is key. You always want to keep blending, 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 because it will literally tie everything together even more nicely. All right, and now I'm gonna go in with the other brush and then go over what I just did, but with the pink, whatever's left over. And that's part of the eye look. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with, yes baby. You don't want it all done? Okay, thank you. My son brought me some toast. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and use my Milani concealer in the shade medium beige, and that's what I've been using lately. Another little trick for those who don't know, if y'all have really dark under eyes, a good base to have for your under eyes is a salmon color or even an orange tone color. I'm gonna actually go in with a little bit of the orange, which is this one right here from the MAC Art Library palette. And I'm gonna add it just generously right here. I know it looks crazy, but I promise you it will cover. Because I noticed that the Milani concealer is not as full coverage as my Shiseido one. So, and I'd be looking like I have some bags, y'all, and that ain't cute. I know we look all crazy, but that's all right. Now, we're gonna go in with our concealer, and that's the brush that I used was the Morphe M170 brush. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and add our concealer. All right, and I'm gonna be going in with, where is my blending brush, man? I'm gonna use the Milani rounded edge brush, just to, oh my gosh, you guys, I just did something so stupid. I had concealer and I had already, you know what, it's all right. We'll fix that later. Okay. And now, and I'm literally just patting away with this brush. Y'all, this brush is amazing. I don't know why I didn't use it for this before. The Milani brushes are actually really nicely, I wanted to say formulated, created, because they're just so soft. They kind of remind me of the If y'all have ever tried the It Cosmetics brushes, their brushes are amazing. And they kind of remind me of them. They're just not as soft as the It Cosmetics one, but they're pretty, they're up there, y'all. Okay, and then I'm just gonna blend out. Now we look a little crazy right now, but that's okay. I'm gonna go in. I went in and went to go get my It Cosmetics brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes with my Milani translucent powder. And I'm not gonna really fix it yet because of course I'm still going in with some shadow. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and go in with this Milani rounded tapered brush. And we're gonna go in with, I believe this shade is called Tunnel Wave. Let's see. Yes, Tunnel Wave, which is this beautiful blue color right there. And that's gonna be what's gonna be on our lower lid. Oh my gosh. That's a beautiful color, y'all. Y'all see that? Girl. Same thing with the other eye. And with colors like this, you want to go in very lightly and then work your way into building that color. That way, you don't have like this very huge ass mess. And then you can grab a crap load of the shade and then just like press it on there. And the key also is to have a small, not necessarily rounded brush, just a smaller brush that you can really get in there and, you know, create. But yes, we have that on there now. Beautiful, y'all see that? All right, the next step is I'm gonna go ahead and add an inner corner shade, and lately I've just been into the Violet Voss glitter toppers, especially this shade right here, which is Infinity. I'm gonna use that as my inner corner. And if you haven't tried it, girl, you need to try it. Okay, so we have that on there. I'm trying to disperse it a little bit with my nails since my nail is long. That way it doesn't look so harsh. Exactly like that. Oh my gosh, you guys. Trying to mix it in with the blue as well. You know, can't always go in with a brush and like blend it out. How cute is that? Okay, now we're gonna go in with our mascara, and of course you know that I've been loving the Shiseido Black Chaos, Controlled Chaos and Black Pulse. And I'm just gonna generously add it to the lower lid because you guys already know I have lash extensions on. And we're just adding that to the lower lid. Lower lid, the fuck? The baby lashes, basically. Try not to like hunch back, bro. Ooh, girl, yes. Okay, so the last part is basically adding my highlight. I'm gonna go in with my Smashbox. What shade is this? Hollywood and Highlight. So it's a blendable stick. And since I took off the one that I had in my nose, I'm gonna go ahead and add, well, honestly, it didn't really. So it's still on there. So I'm not really gonna add it on there. I'm just gonna add it on my cheeks, just to give it a little bit of glow. And then I'm gonna go in with this brush right here, which is the squared angled brush from BELLINI. And since it blends out everything nicely, look how beautiful, girl. That color, literally with a more of a like of a natural look as well, minus the eyes. Y'all can definitely use that for that as well. Okay, and I'm gonna add a little bit more concealer because I've noticed it's not as bright as I would like it. Girl, you add however much you want, okay? Y'all see that? I just want this area to be as bright as possible because I want it to look all crazy, you know what I mean? There we go. It's just because I put the orange shadow, and that shadow is very vibrant, y'all. So if you are a little bit scared of using the shadow, you are more than welcome to use a corrector. I know Smashbox does have color correctors as well. So if you want to try those out. But yes, look. And I'm gonna add a little bit of blush too, and I've been just using the bright pink for my blush. And I am gonna kind of pound it on there because that's the first thing that goes. Y'all can add a little bit, whatever you may please, but I like to pack it on there because that's the first thing that fades away in a makeup look. But yes, girl. Happy you stuck with me on another one. I hope you guys are enjoying these looks. I love you guys so much for all the support you've given me. I thank you so much, and until next time, bye.